Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, and today I'm here to share with you a beautiful spring flower bouquet featuring flowers from florabundance.com. What an amazing treat to be in the film studio with these flowers. I feel like I'm standing here in a springtime garden, surrounded by all of my favorites. You can see they really outdid themselves this time with their flowers. I called them up and I said, hey, I want to do a film on spring flowers. Do you have anything fabulous? Oh my goodness, the sweet peas, to die for. They're absolutely stunning, fragrant, great colors. Viburnum berries in that metallic blue, don't they accent well? And then amazing, I didn't expect this, the Tweedia, one of my most favorite light blue flowers. It's not available year-round, but when it is, make sure you get it because it is a long-lasting, fabulous blossom. Then Dusty Miller to accent, little soft gray, lovely texture. Then popping over Scabiosa, oh so delicate and lacy. The hellebores, aren't those grand? That deep burgundy color, almost a mahogany. Then anemones, and then take a look at this, ranunculus that are over the top, fabulous. They too are long lasting. Putting it all together, this is going to be a grand bouquet. To make this grand arrangement, a very tall pedestal vase, fabulous, filled with warm water and flower food, so it will keep the water clean and the flowers happy. But these flowers have such short stems. Dropping them into the vase, that's not going to be very grand. So it takes a little bit extra in the mechanics. For that, I'm using the aluminum wire. I picked purple because I thought that goes so well with the flowers. Cutting off a segment and then winding it on itself, just creating loops. No real rhythm and pattern, just kind of random. And then turning it, winding it the other direction. Making all kinds of little squiggles, keeping the ends back in on itself, and then squishing it together, flattening it, keeping it round, using the ends to tuck around, kind of hooking to help hold it together. Another hook on this side. And then again, flattening it. You can actually push it against your table, flatten it down, and then just set it right on the lip of the vase, and this will support all of the flowers. At the beginning, it'll be a little bit precarious because this is not fastened down, it's just sitting there. But as we add the materials, they'll start crossing, creating a grid that supports the whole design down in the vase. Key for success with this is that you have water clear up close to the top because the stems are not going to go down low. They're going to come in just barely in, but they are in the water. And you place them crossing from one side over to the other, beginning that cross-hatching, a support system. You can even use individual leaves because they're long enough to reach in through the grid down into the water. Coming up and over. Finding a little longer piece. There we go. That way it'll come out to the side. Balancing it from front to back, side to side. The Dusty Miller gives you just a nice base that'll fill in the center of the design. Maybe even one down towards the center. Another. Then coming back with the sweet peas. Oh, so lovely. And again, just feeding it through from one side to the other, always going, crossing back and forth. And as you work, the design will get more and more stable because each stem supports the stem next to it. Tweedia, the soft blue, has a milky sap, so it takes an extra step when you work with it. Give the stem a cut and then singe it in a candle flame. Actually burn it. That locks the milky sap in, so it'll keep the flower alive. It also keeps the flower from dripping that sap into the vase, which can harm other flowers. And you can weave it down in. Again, cut and singe. This is a technique you do with all milky sap flowers. Then go back, maybe adding in the viburnum berries. They're so bold and dark. I want to move them in kind of towards the center, adding depth in the design. Then maybe adding one of the hellebores. Oh, these are just decadently beautiful. Finding a hole and tucking it in. The scabiosa. You can see you just add in additional blooms, filling, getting beauty everywhere you need it, but thinking about a radial format, always weaving from one side of the vase over to the other so that you for sure get a nice grid going in the center to support all these beautiful flowers. This design really stays on trend with that Bespo style. You can see the grouping, but yet there's lines in here and everything radiates and it's very stable. It is deliverable. Once you get it all together, turn it and look at it from all angles. Make sure that it's truly fabulous no matter which direction you look, because it is such a grand design. Then I have one more special treat from florabundance.com that I want to share with you, and that's passion vine. And vines, too, are very, very, very on trend. And just tucking some of these in place, letting them weave into the grid and extend outward, gives it that wild, carefree look and even more of the fresh breath of spring. Alternative mechanics with aluminum wire gives you so much flexibility for creating a grand springtime bouquet. And fresh flowers from florabundance.com, there are no better. They are so fabulous. I am taking this one home. That's one of the treats of being in the film studio on a weekend. You get to take the flowers home to enjoy. For more creative inspiration, or if you have questions, or if you want to talk about the flowers, reach out to us through the website at flowerschool.com. If it's easier, pick up the telephone and give me a call, 503-223-8089. And after you gather your flowers, I'd love to see what you create. Email me a picture at leanne@floraldesigninstitute.com, or post it on social media and tag Floral Design Institute so we all can see. Now it's your turn. Have fun and do something you love.